We've got action. In a surprise turn of events, the Jacksonville Jaguars have hired Liam Cohn to be their head coach. He, just the other day, turned down the Jaguars, signed an extension with the Buccaneers because he didn't want to work with Trent Baalke. Then the Bucs fired Trent Baalke and then got Liam Cohn. So that means Robert Saleh will not be the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that means the chances of him becoming the 49ers defensive coordinator just went up significantly. Now, there's more news. Pete Carroll, who is seen to be perhaps the front runner to become the Raiders head coach, now is reportedly in talks, or at least has had communications with the Cowboys for their, well, it's unclear what. They want to keep Brian Schottenheimer because they don't want Dak Prescott learning a new system. So they're considering elevating Brian Schottenheimer to head coach, which nobody wants that. So perhaps they'll keep Brian Schottenheimer as offensive coordinator and bring in Pete Carroll to be the head coach, considering those two worked together in the past in Seattle, although it would be kind of awkward considering Pete Carroll fired Brian Schottenheimer, I believe it was 2021. But hey, maybe they hashed it out over Coronas in Seattle. I don't know. Seems like that could happen. I mean, from Pete Carroll's perspective, Dallas's job is so much better than the Raiders' job because Dallas has, what's it called? A quarterback. The Raiders don't, and they have no means of acquiring one. Which brings us back to Robert Saleh. He was also reported to be in the running in consideration for the Raiders' job. It's like there's a lot of sun there. You know what I'm saying? And if Pete Carroll isn't in the running, or if he's potentially going to get the Cowboys job, now, does that make Robert Saleh the favorite to get the Raiders job? Let me get the sun there, like behind my... There it is. And if he's the favorite to get the Raiders job, then the real question comes down to, should he take it? Is it better to be the Raiders head coach or the 49ers defensive coordinator? I don't know the answer to that question. You could argue that being the Raiders head coach right now is career suicide. They don't have a quarterback. First year is being the Raiders head coach, guess what? You're going to have a losing record. Second year being the Raiders head coach, you're probably going to have a losing record. And then you'll have to make the playoffs that third year, and when you don't, if you're Robert Saleh and you've already been a head coach on one team, you may never get another opportunity again. So it's possible the Raiders could make Saleh an offer, and he still could go to the Niners and be their defensive coordinator anyway. I don't know. Something to think about. What would you do if you were in Robert Saleh's shoes? I'm thinking he comes back. That's my official prediction as of right now.